Okay lang ba na hindi na magpa-laboratory kasi 10 milligrams or mababa lang naman ang dose ng isotretinoin ang tinitake ko? So sasagutin natin ang katanungan na yan based on this study that was published 2004 lang. And also, di-discuss natin ang mga dapat gawin para bumaba ang risk sa pagtaas ng liver function at ang ating cholesterol habang nagtitake ng isotretinoin. So ang study na ito guys ay nag-evaluate ng effects ng oral isotretinoin sa mga liver function and lipid profiles ng 50 acne patients. And yung mga findings sa study na ito ay ang mga sumusunod. Number 1, nakakita sila ng statistically significant increase in the liver function of the patients. Number 2, nakakita din sila ng statistically significant increase sa mga lipid profile ng mga pasyente. And number 3, yung liver function and lipid profile alterations were not significantly associated with the dose or the frequency of isotretinoin intake. And ang possible implication na ito ay maaari kayong makakita ng changes sa inyong liver function and cholesterol even at lower doses of isotretinoin. And even if hindi nyo tinitake ang isotretinoin everyday, yung tinatawag nating pulse dosing ng isotretinoin, possible pa rin po kayong makakita ng alterations sa inyong liver function and lipid profile or cholesterol. So para ma-reduce yung mga risks associated with isotretinoin intake, I would suggest number 1, regular laboratory monitoring. So even though mababa yung dosing na binibigay sa inyo, like 10 milligrams lang, and kahit hindi everyday or yung pulse dosing lang ng isotretinoin na binibigay sa inyo, I will still suggest na magpa-laboratory test kayo before starting your isotretinoin. And during isotretinoin intake, so sinasuggest ko sa mga patients ko na mag-labs every 2 months po, just to make sure that everything is okay. But for some patients, if nagkakaroon sila ng rapid progression of changes in their laboratory results, we do the lab tests sooner, no? So it really depends. If hindi na talaga pwede mag-continue ang patient sa isotretinoin course niya because na-reach niya na yung limits ng alteration ng kanyang laboratory tests, then syempre kailangan nating ihinto yung isotretinoin para safe po yung pasyente. Number 2 is dietary modification. So dapat yung kinakain natin is low fat, high fiber, kagaya ng mga vegetable, fruits, and whole grains. And pwede nating i-increase ang consumption ng mga food rich in omega-3 fatty acids, kagaya ng salmon, walnuts, and flaxseed para hindi masyadong tumaas yung ating triglyceride levels. So number 3 is exercise regularly. So okay na guys yung 30 to 45 minutes of moderate exercises, kagaya ng walking, swimming, cycling, and do this 5 to 7 times a day para ma-improve yung lipid metabolism natin. So number 4 guys, iwasan natin yung mga alcoholic beverage drink kasi to begin with, yung isotretinoin mabigat na yan sa liver. Pag sinamahan pa natin yan ng alcohol, baka mas strain lalo yung liver natin and this can increase the chances of increasing our liver enzymes. Number 5 guys, iwasan natin ang pagsusmoke dahil may mga studies po na nagpapakita that smoking can affect the metabolism of your isotretinoin and this can increase the risk of you having an increased liver enzyme. Of course guys, iwasan natin yung mga vitamin A supplements kasi guys, isotretinoin is already a vitamin A derivative. So pag sinamahan natin to ng supplements na vitamin A or yung mga supplements na nagko-contain ng mga vitamin A derivatives, this can actually increase the risk of side effects from isotretinoin. So in terms of supplements naman, pwede tayong mag-take ng omega-3 because omega-3 can help manage our lipid levels. And lastly guys, kung tayo nagtitake ng isotretinoin, iwasan po natin yung mga hepatotoxic medications kagaya ng mga oral antifungals, methotrexates, and yung ibang mga chemotherapy drugs, and also guys, yung paracetamol. Kasi guys, okay naman yung paracetamol as long as you're being monitored by your dermatologist or your doctor and hindi in excess nyo iniinom si paracetamol. And also guys, be careful with paracetamol. So you need to be monitored by your doctor or board certified dermatologist if nagtitake kayo ng isotretinoin and gusto nyo mag-take ng paracetamol because if not properly taken, if nag-overdose kayo with paracetamol, this can actually be hepatotoxic. Ibig sabihin, pwede itong maging toxic sa inyong liver. So, kailangan po, bago tayo uminom ng kahit anong gamot, pag naka-isotretinoin po tayo, i-consult muna natin sa ating board-certified dermatologist to be sure. Alright guys, I hope this helps. For more acne tips, follow me in Basta Acne DMD. Bye!